Hello guys, this is Dean. Welcome back to my channel, Filipino Nurse Retires Home. I hope everybody is enjoying life. Um, I am gonna be your host, and please comment and share the videos and subscribe if you have not done that yet. If you feel like my channel is worth watching. I try to be positive in the videos, but sometimes I have to touch some stuff that are controversial that we really have to kind of address, especially with the Philippine culture. So the only way to know is to talk about it, and we have to discuss back and forth, and encouraging everybody to be included in the forum. Now, it's about Christmas time. So I'm decorating the house, and I love green and red color. And I'm going to get me a Christmas tree today, and I'm going to try to see if I can get a video on that so that I can share it with you. But I only use very simple decoration. I do not, I'm not overboard with my expenses on the ornaments, because it can get costly. And I have been hoarding a lot of stuff anyway for years that I do not even use anymore. So I stay simple with regards to that. All I like is really lights and a little bit balls here and there, you know. The Christmas balls, I like those very much. But anyway, we'll see if I can share that with you. So that would be fun, you know. So today's topic is about looking for a special house or retirement house for you guys, especially foreigners, and for people that has been gone, Filipinos has been gone away from the Philippines for a long time, because we might forget what we are, you know. So foreigners who are interested, you have to listen to this, because sometimes you're just gonna believe the suggestion of your young wives where to stay for retirement. The best way is really to go to the Philippines and experience it there for about 6 months before you decide where to stay and build your retirement home. Retirement home is supposed to be very peaceful and quiet, less stress, something like that, less noise, you know. So there's a lot of places in the Philippines. You just have to choose, and you're gonna have to look and listen to me a little bit in this video for those places you're gonna stay away from. Because where I'm at right now, I stay in a farm inland in Samal, which is away from the civilization. I probably would see people here maybe one or two every few seconds, no, few minutes, but not constant stimulation. No noise, you know. So no karaoke. Now, to understand Filipinos, okay, we are very loving people. We're very funny, very friendly people, and very of everything, and very noisy at the same time. We do not realize that we have that kind of weakness till we get out and go to another country, especially the West, all right? And then you can see the difference between the quietness in between two countries. Philippines is very noisy country. So, but there's some places there where you can stay away from those. Now, these areas where what I'm going to mention to you are those areas to stay away from. Okay, number one, stay away from the Palenque, near the Palenque, where there is a congregation of people all around the place. The farmers would have their farm products there, vegetables, meat, you know, meat vendors, fish vendors, and all the other businesses like sari-sari store. If you're gonna have a karaoke on your left, there's probably gonna be about 20 karaokes down the road. Sari-sari store here on the left, there's gonna be 20 sari-sari store on the other side. And people are busy, honking their horns, talking, screaming, fighting, whatever. There's a lot of stimulation there. If you can understand houses in the Philippines, we don't have such thing as good insulation. So you can really hear noises through your walls, okay? In every corner of your house, unless if you probably double insulate your house. That's probably gonna deter the noise. But the stimulation back and forth there, you don't have any kind of privacy anymore. Because even if you have tall gates and tall fences, you're not gonna have any peace because of the overwhelming noise of the cars. Now, another place that you have to stay away from is like near schools, elementary in particular, as well as high school. Children would be screaming at the top of their voices, and they're gonna be laughing away, and there's too much noise there. And I know it is gonna be that, because in here, in fact, in here, I'm insulated here, I cannot hear, but when I stay outside, I can hear children screaming, maybe only about 300 meters away from my place. I can hear them, and it's annoying when you want to have peace. Now, another place is stay away from areas where cockfights are going on. The cockfights, like we have auditorium where the roosters are gonna fight each other. They kill each other basically, and people will be screaming there and of the top of your voice, and there's gonna be no peace if you're gonna live near that area. Another one is near the bus station. I know you're gonna have transport 24/7, but you're not gonna have any peace, because along with that bus stop right there, there's gonna be too much businesses around that area. So another area is near the traffic, the traffic areas. You don't want there, unless if you're gonna have business. That would be a good one. Now, another area that you don't want to stay at, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say this, do not stay away from the squatters area, because if you are going to talk about cleanliness, there's no cleanliness in squatters area. The roads are unpaved and really muddy during wet season, and trash are all over the place because there's no drainage or anything like that. So it's filthy. So you don't want to be the owner of the most beautiful house in the middle of the squatters, okay? So you're not gonna be happy there. And another one that you might not even think I'm gonna mention is, do not stay near small churches, an organized church especially, because you're gonna be listening to them worship the whole entire time. They're gonna have drums, their cymbals, their amplifiers, their microphone, while the pastor is screaming herself to death while worshiping God. Holy God, it seems like God cannot even hear anymore, cannot hear. They really underestimated the power of God to hear every little thing. I wish they would just come down. Maybe I would be able to join them, But holy goodness, it can make a dead person wake up basically from the dead, because they're so noisy and loud. They will have their testimony, and they will be screaming at the top of their voice. And I have experienced that when I went back home last November of 2017. Remember, I have a video one time that I was showing my house at the same time, the house of my sister. We are in a compound. We own about 1,500 square meter in the town, but it was actually a very quiet area of the town when we started. There was no traffic there, and it was quiet place, and the place is ours, we have privacy. But in about 10 years time, when I went back home, it's a different story. They are overpopulated, and I have my house near the fence, and my neighbor next door is a pastor. She got this house and turned it into a worship place on Sundays, and they were carrying on the top of their voice. on and on and on. And they started at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And they still keep on and on about 7 o'clock. Now, at about 4 o'clock, I was starting to get restless, okay? And I was really, really praying that they would just come down so that my bad side of my personality would not come out. They still keep on and on and on. So, man, I was so mad. I was mad. I was trying to really keep my cool. Holy cow, I went outside and I got this spare metal roof and I start banging that thing. Bang, 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 bang. Oh my gosh. I did it several times, but those people still keep on going and going and going. They missed the point here. They probably thought I'm preparing for food, okay? Man, have mercy. So they never stopped. So I said, I'm going to see what kind of strategy I'm going to have so that they can really understand that I'm really upset. I went out there. My sister was trying to calm me down. But it did not calm me down. It just got me so mad. My blood pressure was going high as well as my headache was really bad. Oh my God, I got this stone, and I got this stone and throw it on top of the roof. One stone after another. I was doing it. They never stopped. I said, there's something wrong there. There's really something wrong with them. They're probably under shabu that time, or what we call meth. They were probably under drugs. I didn't understand that. So I went out and talked with the pastor. I said, you don't have to scream. Why are you screaming when in fact you're talking to the good Lord? He can understand. You do not have to scream. And anyway, they calmed down a little bit, but they were still going on, according to my sister. So I really thank God that I got rid of that house. If not, holy goodness, I probably go berserk every weekend. Now, we got rid of that, and my sister got her another place in a quiet neighborhood. And this morning, guess what? She complained about it, that she had the same type of experience she had, and she's losing control and getting mad at the same time because she's getting old and there's no peace in that area anymore. So you can hear them actually crying on the microphone, crying, and at the same time dancing around and then singing. Why in the world? But anyhow, she said she's gonna go to the barangay captain and talk to him about it, honestly, so that that dispute can be settled. But I don't think so. So the only way she can really do right now, she has a very pretty house. I do not know what she's gonna do with that place if they continue on. The problem with the Filipinos, though, we do not realize that we're so noisy. We really did not realize that it can invade somebody's privacy, and it makes people stress out. I do not know the method of praying. I think praying quietly is much better than that kind of style. But anyway, guys, I hope you're not going to get mad at me if that's the way you praise. But it really invades somebody's privacy if they can hear you. I do not really have any problem with that if they stay in their own corner away from the residential area and they have their own private area and they're gonna have to scream there. That's okay. Who cares? And that area has to be insulated, and they should be inside the building screaming their butts off. So if that's the way they want to praise, that's all right with me, without invading anybody else's privacy. So anyway, guys, I'm just telling you this so that you would know what to expect when you go to the Philippines and looking for a retirement home. And consider those things after 10 years, okay? 10 years, what that area can look like. So it probably will be best for you to stay in the farm and purchase you a bigger area so that around you would not have to have you're not gonna hear a lot of that karaoke. You might hear a little bit of echoing, but not the whole entire thing. guys, I would let you go. I talk too much, and I hope you're gonna have a good day. Enjoy life. Bye bye.